for controlling the hill and opening it up as both teams here kicking things off. Sniper in the hands of Bort, and the first two members of Way Station make it three, end up going down off of the opening. Chocolate, the last one alive, he's in the back side of the hill, already down to one shot, and Bart is taking the sniper and cleaning out the backside of B and jumping in the hill here as Camo comes up here, and both teams are going to be fighting for it over on the side of Turbine.
Some really, really well-placed nades put the pressure on that garage spawn immediately, and now a lot of players from Way Station just opting to play on the other side of the map right now. They have to clear the entire other side of the map before they can approach, and it's good game knowledge to know they need to send players that way, but it takes up a lot of time. So now halfway capped, Graphite have a lot of control, but three are down, and it's going to be a chance for Way Station to capitalize on it. They've got the sniper in hand. They're able to find another kill. They'll be able to put time on the hill now, and this time is moving quickly. They're going to go ahead and take the lead here. Given Edge, having the sniper and that translocator as well, able to position themselves if they really need to. Looking for a kill here. Already an opening kill found, so now just trying to find a little bit extra. Does find the body shot and will end up getting the kill, but the team in the back, not as fortunate. Has to fight this objective on their own, and it looks like right now they might be able to do so. Here's another, cannot find the kill. The shield is broken, but maybe the rest of the team for Way Station can come in and pick up on this. It looks like just one more shot and they'll be able to.
Impressive double kill there to hold it down the backside of B. As two go down for Graphite. Fenrir, the last one, down to one shot, tries to win the piv against Edge over on Nest. Teammate pushing up, cleans up the damage. Gun Goddess looking to find the last enemy over on White Wall. It's a dead even push here for the first hill as both teams are going to be looking to be at the backside of green. Last member trying to stay alive on the bottom of B, and both teams are just pinching here and running at each other as they know this first hill is going to be crucial to getting the momentum started in this series.
And it was only Fenrir left for Graphite. It wasn't enough. Four are dead, and it looks like that's probably going to be a cap for Way Station. They weren't the first ones to touch or the first to get control, but they were able to make the correct rotation early on and play slow enough to be able to pick this one up. So they do pick up the first hill, and already trying to put pressure on the second. They've made a great rotation. They had players set up here. Ghost Riley was already set to take it, and now it's Camo in the hands of Given Edge, so they have complete control of everything, not only the hill, but the power items as well.
Yeah, hill, power items, the first ones over on the tower side, locking it down. Two down for the side of Graphite, finding a straggler over here on dummy side. He eventually gets cleaned up by a teammate, and yeah, the push there gets absolutely shut down. Way Station in a good spot here to go up 2-0. Three down the side of Graphite, and Chocolate heating up here, 10-5, and now he's about to pick up the sniper and do some damage.
Here's the sniper. It's set. That's a body shot on sandbags, and two are hurt now. They're going to go ahead and leave those, but a nade actually ends up picking up Chocolate. So we're going to slow down Way Station just a little bit, but not enough. Given Edge does find a kill, and now it's two on the player with the sniper. That's going to be Bort, able to find another kill. So having that sniper at the beginning, we already knew that they were going to be deadly. They're proving that that is still true. And it's Way Station that picked up their second hill. Now Graphite finally starting to fight back. They do have control of this third, but for how long will they be able to keep it? Because Way Station's ability to regroup has been much, much cleaner and given them many more opportunities to fight back when they don't have control.
Yeah, I think regrouping is definitely the way to categorize it, especially when we watched off of the opening when Graphite basically took the game in their hands, and Way Station, ever since that opening, have answered back. But as soon as I say that, Graphite in a great position here to clean out this hill. Bort with the no-scope body shot cleans it up for the double kill and is going to cap this hill easily. Maybe get a third kill on the way out. He successfully does. Tells hold forward to back up, as now they got a point on the board. They're down 1-2.
Yeah, down 1-2. Graphite finally back in this one. They get themselves a point on the board. There's a lot of damage going both ways. This one's going to be really scrappy for control of the first hill, and you know what that means at this level. That means that the second fight is going to be just as scrappy. These players are going to trickle in if they still think they have the slightest opportunity to win the fight, and it looks like Way Station might be right about it. They're able to get Gun Goddess down. Now Fenrir trying to hold from the back of the objective with a teammate, but Given Edge is able to pick up goal. Now Fenrir down as well. That's what Way Station needed. They're going to be able to stabilize, but Bort in the back being a nuisance, even though some time is going on the board for Way Station. Bort was trying to pick up a little bit of an early advantage, and with Gun Goddess, they might just have done it.
Might just have hold forward the last one alive there, not able to get the trade on the way out. Graphite almost able to get the camo. I'm pretty sure I think he burned it. But Waystation, yeah, just moving quickly and efficiently across the map, able to get the timing down here. Finds the hill guy in the flank, gets the perfect, cleans up the damage for the double kill. Ghost Riley. He ends up going down though in the fight. Bort patrolling the top of tower. He's got a QT portal somewhere, and the rest of the spawners of Waystation are going to have to work their way outside of A if they want to have a shot at getting this hill back.
Yeah, the nades from far actually end up picking up kills. Chocolate's down from that, and that was a kill that just was not necessary to give up. It gave a lot of control to Graphite here, and you're not able to fight with the full team. A translocator all the way back up to tower, so now a great position to fight from, knowing the positions of the Waystation players, but it's not enough. Bort ends up going down, and now Waystation, they do still need a lot of time on this hill to be able to cap, but they're finding the kills to start that slow roll.
Yep, finding the kills for sure. Waystation, 3 members with double-digit slays, but here Gun Goddess just surviving, getting the pick, trying to avoid the damage here. She just needs the last final seconds and defending the hill. 2 go down for the side of Waystation. Bort jumps in the hill. More great grenades and damage across the board. Caps the hill, cleans off the rest of the push of Waystation. 3 down for them. And now Ghoul Static is going to be up in the tower, covering his teammates with the snipe. It's going to be tough for Waystation. This game has flipped in the favor of Graphite.
Yeah, this is going to be a great spot to hold this objective too, but on the rotate around the side of the tower, actually a lot of space given up by Ghoul. So much pressure that he had being able to hold tower with the sniper, and by giving up the position at exactly the wrong time has now let him and his entire team drop. So it's Waystation that get control of everything that Graphite just lost from that, and unfortunately just really, really bad timing. It's something that can't be controlled and gets joked about in every single competitive game. Now, snipers in the hands of Given Edge. All these angles to wait for, but these players aren't going to peek. They're going to play smart. And although you can play patient, finally able to pick one up, Given Edge does end up finding Ghoul, but Fender finding Chocolate. A lot of these players going down. Given Edge able to stay alive, actually, off of a double. Now just has to keep the point held down. A missed jump from Bort results in them losing their life. So Given Edge actually able to hold this one out, and now Waystation are on the hill.
Yeah, Waystation able to take the hill. Great play from Edge there in the tower. Camo is up. It's in the hands of Gun Goddess. She's down to 1 shot, but she's able to get the camo to pop. Takes grenade damage and gets exposed over by dummies. Camo is off the field. Bort knows that he has to push up on the hill. Able to get a trade. Ghoul Static tries to get the flank, and Venreer is the last one alive. He knows he can't do anything. 3-2 in favor of Waystation.
Waystation finally capped that hill, and now they're on map point as well. It would be huge to, in this much of a back and forth game, taking the first map is a really nice cushion and a really nice boost in your confidence to know that you're capable of taking the wins in a tight matchup. It can really demoralize the other team if they can't keep their head on straight, but it is not over yet. Graphite is still fighting for this one, but if Ghost Riley's got anything to say about it, he's gonna try to close this one out real quick. So a lot of pressure going toward Garage. A lot of the sight lines exactly where they need to be right now. Fenrir can try to peek this one, but going to take a lot of damage early if they do. Graphite now regrouping the same way that we were commending Waystation for doing so earlier, waiting to take their angles, but players peeking at just the wrong time. Gun Goddess goes down first in this fight yet again, and now these players are really, really pressured over there in Garage. So much time has been built on Waystation. They've almost got this last hill just off of Graphite players being trickled down. They tried to regroup and just expose themselves too early. It's only going to be this single player. Finally, the team behind them, but they can't touch in time, and Waystation is going to cap. There will be no 3-3 last point.
As now we kick things off here, the second map, which this one will be a little bit more interesting just in terms of being the latest addition into the mix. As Chocolate able to get the sniper off the rip, exchange the first kills, and Fortress Slayer, it can play a little wonky at times depending on how the spawns work on the backside of the bases. You know, you can basically clear out 2 of them, push the other side of the map, but if your timing isn't efficient, the enemy team will end up spawning behind you, so it could be a little bit of a back and forth. We'll look to see if Waystation here, continuing their success, which is prioritizing the towers here
Oh.
and the power weapons per usual, as now they're kicking things off here with a 7-0 early lead.
Yeah, it is 2 snipers in the hands of Waystation right now, and I think it is very clear that that is making all the difference at the moment. There are a lot of ways to rotate this map to avoid sniper angles, but when there are 2 snipers, that doesn't become quite as easy. It is really difficult to find an angle you can't be seen at. So now, still trying to hold this control, yet to find a kill. Finally, Gun Goddess puts one on the board for Graphite, but not before even more kills come out from Waystation, just extending their lead. They've got more than 10 points ahead, and these snipers on the same side of the map right now are just going to prevent Graphite from pushing in anywhere. They know exactly where these snipers are standing, and yet still they can't find the kills. As I say that, Gun Goddess does find Chocolate, so unless those sniper shots were out, that's a sniper down, and another one coming through. Graphite finally stabilizing, but it's all off the back of Gun Goddess.
Yeah, and only one more snipe bullet in the chamber here for Given Edge. This might be the opportunity for Graphite to start to break out. They have been able to finally get some kills. They kill out Edge on the bottom of the tower. Snipers are off the board here. Bort looking to clean the rest of this out, but the final sniper shot comes back to haunt him. As Chocolate gets the triple kill. Almost able to get the overkill at the end there, but what a play from Chocolate there, making something out of nothing.
As if they needed it, honestly, at this point with the lead they have. Graphite were just about to start getting their foot back in the water to get swimming, but Chocolate pulled them right under and they began to drown once more. So still more than 10 points ahead. Waystation holding a very commanding lead, and the way Given Edge is rotating right now, playing very slowly, surprisingly not taking the shots that players saw them and decided to just keep moving, making callouts. Hopefully here it'll all pay off with Ghost Riley approaching the team. Do they know that there's a second very close by? It doesn't seem so. And so gonna pick up this sidekick here and just try to keep working on the edges of the map.
Yeah, things starting to slow down here as both teams are intersecting at the 50-yard line. Ghost Riley pairs up, able to put that sidekick to work and clean up the damage on Gun Goddess, the first one of the pick. But while they're pushing on this side of the map, Graphite on the opposite end, able to get 2 teammates. But Ghost Riley here makes the enemy team pay by picking up the sniper and getting a double kill of their own. It seems like they're kind of mirroring each other here right in the moment. Ghost Riley trying to get the one shot here. He has a repulse in his pocket, not able to knock him off, gets the kill, gets the killing spree. And right now he is cooking with gas.
Absolutely. Ghost Riley at this point with 10. It's actually surprising to see Chocolate only at 5 at the moment, but then when you see those 7 assists, you start to understand why. Plenty of damage being put out. A triple kill on the board, and Chocolate kind of dusted their hands off and said, all right, well, I did what I needed to do. I'm just going to go ahead and help you guys rack up some kills on the scoreboard now. And still been going pretty well, but Graphite are fighting their way back in. Gun God is still in the lead for the team, but everybody else starting to even out in kills now. It's not so one-sided anymore, and Graphite got down early, but now the kills are starting to go their way. If you look at the last few minutes, they're only 5 down at this point. If they keep rolling at this pace, they're going to be able to take a lead, but right now it's back and forth, and they can't take that for too long.
Yeah, able to get back in this game, only down by 6, but we're entering the second half here. Hold forward, able to rip the no-scope with the last bullet in the chamber, and he has some more of the overshield as his teammate pushes on the bottom side of elbow, cleans up the damage. They're looking for the last 2 members of Graphite. They push out of their armory. Oh no, they actually end up flipping back here. They start to hunker down over in their armory as the other 2 teammates spawn up for them. They're going to have to turtle up here and clean up the damage. As I say that, though, 2 go down. The lead still almost at double digits as Graphite able to clean up some of the damages on the exchange and hang in there. Bort wins the 1v1 against Edge, but the damage is cleaned up again for them. And Waystation here, they're putting themselves in a position here to get a map 2 victory here.
Yeah, there are going to be very few chances for Graphite to actually get back in this one now. It is a 9-kill game again. Waystation are starting to pull away. This could be the last chance for Graphite to fight back into it. Otherwise, Waystation are going to be near that final kill territory. The announcer in the game will let them know when there are only 10 kills remaining, and it starts to get really scary at that point. So Fenrir picking one up on Given Edge. That's a nice shutdown there. Got to get back in it. That's 1 player missing. How does your team collapse? And it's going to be on Chocolate, another to go down. So can you find the position of these final 2? It seems like they have, but they're going to hold from a distance. Only 2 players approaching. May just be the way to go. Have some shots from afar. Have a little bit of close quarters. And still they end up having players go down in a 2v4 situation.
Yeah, players going down. The game is definitely slowing down compared to what it was in the beginning. Graphite being a little bit more tactical with their pushes. Haven't quite been able to close the gap. 5 kills, make that 6 right now. And unfortunately, they cannot afford any more trades as a new overshield comes up for Chocolate. He's going to lead the charge here. They can just focus on capitalizing on the damage. His overshield gets melted instantly. And the play kind of doesn't go in their favor. They still have a good cushion here and a fresh sniper in the back for Ghost Riley, who's been cooking so far in the game. Maybe he can close it out for him.
We've seen almost every player on this team so far perform well with the sniper rifle. Now you get your kill leader with one, and that's what's gonna happen. So this game is not going to be easy anymore for Graphite. They're able to shut down Ghost Riley with the sniper, though. Even after an impressive shot like that, not able to do it forever. Everyone's got their limits. Bort putting some more points on the board, leading for the team right now and continuing to try and extend this. Even so, the only player on the team that's positive, and it's only by 1 at the moment, that tells you just how much of a lead Waystation have, and they're in that final 10 kills category. They only need 7 more to close this one out. It is not an impossible comeback for Graphite, but being pinned against the wall like this is not going to help them. Ghoul goes down to 1, and while Hold Forward's able to find a kill, Bort finds Hold Forward right back. Only 5 kills remaining for Waystation. They're looking to close this one out, but Graphite look like they might be picking up steam.
Yeah, I mean, still only 5 kills. It could go their way. Give an edge here, kind of on an island here on the elbow. He needs to kind of get a trade on this exchange. He cannot go down without getting one of them. Able to pick up the damage as a teammate comes over, cleans up. 2 go down just as I say that. Now the lead, 5 still, but only 3 kills left for them to close this one out. And it looks like it's going to be a little bit of smooth sailing here for Waystation as they know they have Graphite pinned in the back of their base here.
That kill separation isn't nearly as important anymore, knowing that this is one team fight away from being a Waystation 2 victory. They just have to fight the right spot to collapse, and that's a free kill to inch them even closer. They're only going to need 2 more. Ghoul is in the back trying to find these kills. Will they overextend? Gonna throw that plasma nade. It doesn't do anything for the overshield. Trying to make a push for it, trying to get kills, trying to get the plasma, but a beautiful grenade is gonna put Waystation 1 away. Graphite only need 2 more. This one is closer than it should be. That's an overshield. This is a 1-kill game. Next kill is gonna win this one. There's only 2 more alive for Waystation. They have to get these players to spawn back in. They're being collapsed on by Graphite.
Oh my god.
And that was low, ends up going down, and that's gonna be a win for Graphite. They clutch it just at the very end. Honestly, I really feel for Waystation. I know that feeling of being right at the finish line, being on the other end of a comeback. You got to worry about the morality at this point as you head into a map that some of these Halo players have been playing for so long that it just feels like second nature to them. There's active camo getting in the hands of Ghoul, but not being popped, it seemed, because shots were being returned, so that one may still be down. The shots being traded back and forth, and it was indeed dropped. Now it's Ghost Riley. Gonna take that ghost part of the name very literally, go invisible here, and now the kills are on the board. Graphite doesn't have many of them. Waystation seems to have all the control again, so I don't think they're too bummed about that last one. They're just getting straight into the next match.
Yeah, straight into the next match. They said we go next here, and Ghost Riley is already locked in. 3 early kills in the camo. He finds the push, able to put damage on so his teammates can clean it up easily. None go down for Waystation as they collapse the 2-man push over on Gold Pipes. Another 2-man push looks like it's forming for Graphite over on the side of Glass, but wisely that Glass player knows they're going to be crucial here to getting in there. But the one goes in for the gold steps. They end up going down to 1 shot. Ghost Riley locking down the cross. 2 go down for the side of Graphite. Waystation still controlling the map here and the ball on the backside of A, and this is going to be another easy 20 seconds of time for them. They are not fooling around now after that, I think that Slayer loss.
What a point man Ghost Riley is, too. Able to fight their own fights and fight everybody else's as well. Being able to put down shots from afar and then transition immediately into their own close-range fight. Extremely impressive. But now, Graphite pick up 2. This is their chance to get their hands on the ball for the first time and actually hold a bit of control, and it looks like they're going to get it. Ghoul has hands on right now, and it's a fight between Ghost Riley and another. Graphite end up taking that win, and now Waystation, once again, they're just going to have to trickle their way through. Another active camo is coming online, but because of the challenge in Elevator, nobody's really ready to take it yet. Kills coming out across the board. Ghost got his shock rifle in hand, going to cover for a teammate. And there it is. Graphite get another active camo in their hands. They've got ball control. They've completely flipped this one of those situation Waste Station just had for themselves only seconds ago.
Yeah, they're easily going to take the lead here as Fenrir able to get, I believe, 2 back smacks down on the members of the Waste Station. I imagine that was a sneaky camo play he made. A third one goes down for Waste Station. Given Edge, the last member here alive here. If he stays alive in gold, he could give his team spawns. He's trying to anticipate the Heaven player. Not able to find him, puts damage down, but Bort right here the whole time the rat was waiting for him. He gets knocked down, ball rotating over on the white side. Fenrir able to catch it. He's the last one alive. He's going to have to throw this ball off the backside of C so they don't get time. Able to get the piv instead. Maybe gets a little bit greedy, but Bort, they get spawners over on the long side to bail him out. Bort goes down. I'm not really sure who's going to come out on top here with getting the ball on the backside of C in control, as both are just running right at each other here on C-Plat.
It feels like a noble mission trying to get this oddball off the edge. It's almost like both teams kind of want the same situation here. They both just want to relinquish control of this and let it reset in the middle. The kills back and forth, but it's Graphite with the most players alive right now. You can see Bort approaching the oddball and even able to find that kill there. So Chocolate and Given Edge were both down. Chocolate losing that fight. And Graphite are able to stabilize again. They don't pick up the ball just yet. They do reset it. And now this is actually an opportunity for Waste Station to get those respawns back in. But no, they're losing players one by one. And yet again, we see Graphite start slow and really start to pick up steam, put on the pressure. And they're going to keep finding kills. Hold Forward is the first one to start slowly shutting it down. But Graphite have a really strong position here in Pipes. The only thing is they did give up the position of the ball to somewhere a lot more visible to Waste Station.
Yeah, a little bit of Butterfingers perhaps on that ball, but the Grappler is there to yank it back into Gold Pipes. 2 go down, 3 now for the side of Graphite. They basically get pinned in the backside of Gold Pipes, make that 4 down without any dying on the side of Waste Station. Hold Forward, running over here, blocking the A spawners. Perhaps, anticipating the rotation over here on the top side of A. He's going to have to fight off top white here, and hopefully there's a crosser over on the top side of Gold putting damage down. It looks like it is happening as the guy in the bottom of A is already weak. He's down to 1 shot. One of them ends up going down. He's trying to get the second. Meanwhile, 2 down from the side of Graphite. This is the last straggler of their push, able to win the piv. But the ball's going to be sitting there in the bottom side of Whirlpool. The rest of Waste Station look like they're over here on the Gold side. Ball is in no man's land right now.
Such an even game in terms of points, and Graphite are able to get their hands on it. Ghost Riley unable to escape from a tricky situation. So Graphite almost looked like they were going to stabilize, but now they have 2 down, and neither team is going to be able to. They just keep passing the ball back and forth at this time. There's really no control at all. Both teams just put a single point on the board and nothing more, passing the ball around back and forth. Graphite have gathered around the ball, but they don't have a strong position for it yet. They're still in a position known for being used when you feel you have to give it up at some point. So maybe not trying to carry this one to the finish line just yet. Setting up to possibly lose this one tells you what their mindset is for this fight. Just trying to stay alive as long as possible. But Hold Forward is able to find Bort. They're going to collapse on this player, and that's a sticky nade on the head. No, it misses. It went over top, but that one didn't. Chocolate's able to find the headshot with the shock rifle. And now the respawn of the ball after getting played will give Waste Station a chance to group themselves around it, start to set up, and honestly, Graphite might still bleed players. No, they're actually going to find some of these kills and start to stabilize on a situation Waste Station should have had locked down.
Yeah, fantastic job by Graphite there. Waste Station anticipated them pushing forward into Gold Pipes, and they didn't think they'd be ready for the flank. Graphite wisely getting the team shots together. Graphite here, they are locking it in when it matters most. Fenrir, though, gets knocked down in the last final second. Given Edge last one there, and it looks like, yeah, that will do it there for Graphite. But, man, when the going gets tough, Graphite gets going.
Another thing I really like to see is that it's not just 1, but 2 players on the side of Graphite that have this majority ball control. Having 2 players that can rotate that ball and spend time switching between taking shots and putting points on the board, it gives you more flexibility to switch between who's going to be running the ball and work with what players you have left alive. So I do think that's working to their benefit right now, and it's a little bit back and forth early on, but honestly, with the way this game has been going, what else do you expect?
Yeah, I don't know what to expect anymore. I honestly thought that Slayer was in the bag at the end of map 2, and I kind of almost thought Waystation was going to run away again with round 1, but the way they were able to kind of control the map and do what they want. But Graphite just seems like they wait to be down 2 strikes before they take a swing and get a hit, but it's been working out for them so far here. They win the first round. They're going to be kind of smooth sailing here a little bit with the pressure relieved. And right now, Chocolate here trying to disrupt their push in the top side of Gold. Still 2 members here hanging out on the side of Glass and Long Haul, able to find some of the damage and clean it up. 2 down the side of Waystation. Graphite here running into a piv on the top side of Glass. He ends up putting Fenrir down. And Graphite end up getting cleaned out. Last remaining member here is in the top side, ratting in Gold, able to get the kill. Given Edge cleans out. The Exterminator finds the rat, cleans him out, and I think now they're going to have the opportunity to control Gold and maybe get some ball time.
Yeah, it's about time because both of these teams have had a tough time getting near the ball at this point. 0 points on the board still. We're down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the round with no objective touched. And just fighting this one for the kills, and a really nice reaction for a kill on the board port there. It's 2 kills for Waystation. You have to think that this is where they're going to grab the ball a third, and Given Edge is able to find. It's just hold forward. Can they find that last player, clean it up? It's bottom stairs, no sights on. Given Edge misses the target, and Gun Goddess able to pick up Ghost Riley. It's only a little bit of time with the ball for Waystation so far, and it actually doesn't look like they know where to rotate it. They're getting closed in on from all sides. They have to take another fight. They don't get themselves set up. And this could be really good for Graphite if they could just find some kills. But no, there's going to be 2 for Waystation. They may just find a third right here. And it looks like they're going to be able to hold off the killing spree from Given Edge.
It's hard to see. Like, I mean, my God, I couldn't even believe Given Edge just survived that exchange there in the backside of Elevator. Both teams absolutely just flying at each other right now. Both teams want this dub here on week 1 of HRL Season 14. Glad to see the players still have the passion this far in, and I'm glad to be spectating it here alongside Speedy and produced by Blame the Meg. It's been an honor here, and we're getting some great gameplay here, some competitive matches between 2 teams looking to probably make a run here in the playoffs potentially.
Yeah, I love to see how strong both these teams are coming out. They're not taking the amount of weeks that they have to work with lightly. They're saying week 1, set the pace, get myself on the board, start setting myself up immediately as one of the teams to beat. And that's what's going to happen here, because with as close of a game as this has been and the high-octane gameplay for both sides, the style that they both share, both of these teams are going to be really tough to go against for anybody who can't keep up with the pace. So very back and forth, such a low-scoring game. It looks like we're finally going to get one of those oddball matches where you start to play with the clock because it's just too close to think that you can hold on to the ball long enough for it to work out for you, because you know that the team on the other side can do the very same thing. Fenrir able to find Given Edge, the ball gets dropped, and now it's Waystation running in on pipes, but the nade pressure is there to slow them down just a little. Ghoul Static able to find another, so starts to become a back and forth. These teams are just trading out, but the ball is still in the control of Graphite. Now it's a 1v1 with the ball out in open space. Green Gun is charged, but the rotation is being made. It was not a stick. A little bit of health remaining. Waystation have 2 dead. Graphite 3 alive, able to take down that player with active camo, so that'll be off the field now. Ball still in open space, and with the way this matchup has gone, I think it's going to be sitting there for quite a while.
Yeah, I think so. The ball seems to just kind of sit for the most part in no man's land, and in particular this round here has been a Slay heavy round, but Fenrir looking to kind of try to get this ball in the backside of blue here. His team has the lead. They already won round 1. Maybe he drew some of the enemy team over here on the C plat, and that's what he was mostly trying to do, while the rest of his team probably started to set up over on the backside of Gold. Chocolate here trying to make his effort over here to C worthwhile and to win this exchange. Fenrir playing so ratty and so smart with his life, ends up making him pay for it after all of that time. Given Edge left on an island here on long haul with the ball. He's going to be left here to try to defend it and not give Graphite the opportunity to move it in the backside of C, which looks like that's what they're going to do.
Starting to move that way. Graphite want to get this one off the map if they can. Looks like going to be holding it for just a little bit. The stick finally comes through, but the ball is not played. It's going to be sitting in that corner for one team to be able to pick up. If you can win a team fight and grab that ball, no, it's going to be played. Graphite know that they have the lead and the time to work with. If they can hold it in this open on ball spawn right now on that B site, they're going to be able to work this time. There's less than a minute remaining to work themselves towards a win. Just back and forth kills. Don't let anybody get control. Don't let anybody get their hands on the ball. If you can run down this next half a minute, you can win on time alone and get yourself another map win. Put yourself on match point for this entire match.
Yep, the opportunity was there. I think a little bit of a desperate run there for the ball. There's still 25 seconds left on the clock. Hold forward left here to try to make something out of nothing. He goes down. Waystation in desperation mode here, just trying to clean out gold so they have an opportunity to move the ball, but it's going to be sitting there in battery, so whoever goes for it is going to be taking a ton of damage. Maybe they can grab the ball here and hang out behind a pillar while their teammates support them. 3 seconds left on the clock. They just have to go for it, and goes in the favor of Graphite, who win this oddball 2-0. And and now we're going to have a map with 2 snipers on, and we've seen the snipers on both of these teams cause some havoc. Plenty of power weapons to play with on Empyrean. Bort comes out on top with a sniper and the no-scope. Still has plenty of overshield left. Fenrir gets a double kill with stickies. 3 down for the side of Waystation. And yeah, this can be a ticky-tacky map, but it also could be extremely snowbally here, and potentially the spawn trap here is going to stop them. But it looks like, oh, pivotal win there. Not sure if they're able to get the flag pull out and onto the platform just yet. I see it has been pulled. Bort wrapping back around, trying to get some easy cleanups over here on the snipe tower. His no-scope's not connecting this time. 3 down for Graphite. As Fenrir here, the last one alive, finally gets cleaned up, and what we thought was going to be an early cap gets shut down quickly as Ghost Riley finds the spawners and lets him know that he's sniping over here in Sword.
Yeah, gave away position without finding a kill as well, which isn't ideal, and now almost decides to change positions, but gonna stay despite having been called out, and misses one of the players going up long there. So it looks like Waystation are still able to hold them back. All of these players pushing up long haul right now. It's just a bit of open space where Ghost Riley is hanging out with the sniper and trying to put shots up mid. Finally does find one. Gun Goddess is going to go down. Fenrir ducks his head down just in time. A really nice spot, but not good enough timing. You have to know how long that's going to take for the rotate before you unscope. Now several players standing here in front. I don't think Ghost Riley knew about the player standing right in their face. The grenade's going to find a little bit of damage, but it's a more dangerous spot for Ghost right now. Able to find a kill out of nowhere, and in fact, even a double while Chocolate's able to pick up the flag. These Graphite players, not enough of them alive to contest that, and with Given Edge pushing pressure on their spawn, it is going to be a first flag capture here for Waystation.
Yeah, just a great play by Ghost Riley over there. I mean, he bought all the attention over on the Sword side, able to get a double kill there while his teammate was pulling the flag. Like, that's doing way more than your 25%, and of course his teammates were helping him out across the map, but that's why they're up early, 1-0 in this one. And Waystation, they still got some fight left in them here. They know that this series could have been theirs, and maybe with a convincing CTF win, they can find their way to a map 5, but they do not set off any of the rockets. Hold forward though, able to clean up the damage and pick up the rockets. 2 shots in the chamber, almost down to 1 shot here, and they're just going to work to hold their 50 and use these rockets to take advantage for an offensive push. One member of Graphite, 2 of them end up going down. He still has 2 rockets in here. He's waiting for the perfect moment though. Hopefully he doesn't wait too long and end up costing them as he tries to find a way to get to the spawners. Maybe he can get in the backside of S1 here, but he's still got 2 rockets in the chambers. He might be running this flag with the rockets.
I was just going to say, having these rockets still available and the trigger discipline to not use that one and let your teammate take that kill. Does fire the second rocket really well placed as well. Doesn't go crazy and attempt for a direct hit, but unfortunately ends up going down, and it seems like Waystation just tried to use a little bit too much time to their advantage. They had to fight not 1, not 2, but about 2.5 full team respawns there before they even tried to pull the flag. So just spent a little bit too much time in the spawn, weren't confident in the speed of their eliminations, and now Graphite are able to get out of dodge for somewhat free. Even picking up kills now. That's actually 3 dead. Chocolate, the only one alive. Gonna have to try to stop this.
Yeah, he's vowing. Look at this great timing here. blocking the spawners on bottom S1 on his run. Going to be taking this all the way through the 50. He ends up getting a little bit of a fumble, though. The timing could cost him, but he does have teammates over on the other side of the map trying to control the long haul push. Though I don't think Waystation's pushing through long haul. They're pushing through the middle of the map and training, going right after the flag. They cut the distance and they cut the middle of the map. A blind spot for Graphite is going to cost him here on what could potentially be a game-tying flag cap for him.
Seems like Graphite's target focus is on right now, but unfortunately they weren't able to get to the flag in time, and so rotating in and out, Waystation able to return their flag. Chocolate, 2 players behind them and 1 in front of them. They're able to actually find that kill. Now it's just 1 player standing on the flag, ends up getting eliminated. Ghoul not able to hold for very long. The flag has been pulled, and now these spawners on the bottom of Sniper going down 1 by 1, and they're going to play long haul side as well, so such a difficult route to take. It's really hard to cut that off at this point. There is still 1 player standing there trying to cut off.
Hello.
It will be Bortbort pulling the flag, trying to return. A rocket whizzes right between his legs. The second one does not find a kill, and Bortbort might be able to cover these flags, both of them. It gets the rockets in hand. What's going to be done here? Takes a long shot, does not find a kill, ends up finding hold forward. How is Bortbort still alive?
Those rockets, I'm convinced rockets on this map are cursed right now. It seems like nobody's able to get the shots they want to get or the timing in terms of wanting to actually get good rocket shots. Both teams being really disciplined and difficult kills. And another dead flag run. As, yeah, we just, honestly, this has been a great series so far. Both these teams absolutely back and forth. As soon as I think one team finally is going to have us to close the series, the other one answers back. As right now, Ghost Riley trying to get the flag out. He gets knocked down before he gets to the 50. 2 members of Waystation down, and this flag run is going to lose steam as Hold Forward's the last one alive, but he's on his side of the map, and he's just going to have to wait for teammates to spawn up on this dead flag, or maybe get a little cheeky here and creep up and try to get a kill. Runs into the first piv over on long, able to get the kill, and maybe if he could stay alive here, now he's starting to kind of start a new play for Waystation, and maybe they can get another flag run going.
Yeah, they need to figure out their happy medium, because it seems like right now, with most of the players dead on the side of Waystation, actually trying to stabilize here. Hold Forward is trying to win another gunfight, but not able to do so. Seems like Waystation just aren't able to figure out how to rotate their kills with playing the flag itself. They either spend too much time trying to find the kills and not pulling the flag quick enough, or they rush to pull the flag and don't really have enough kills on the board. They need to figure out a happy medium here. They've already got 1 on the board, so they have some wiggle room a little bit to work with as long as they play a strong enough defense, but there's still 5 minutes on the clock. You'd really like to have another flag cap. Speaking of which, Graphite gonna pull, and they've got some teammates set up as well to help them make this run.
Yeah, teammates in Fenrir with the sniper. He ends up going down to 1 shot, laying some suppressing fire down on Ghost Riley, who's trying to flank the flag runner. Ghost Riley goes down. Chocolate and teammates trying to push up to the middle of the map here to try to clean up some of the damage. 2 down for Graphite, 3 down for Waystation. Giving edge the last one alive here in essentially a 1v3 desperation scenario. He goes down, and I'm pretty sure none of us are surprised here that this that this game is tied, and we got some more Halo going our way.
Yeah, I think everybody, listen, we talk about this one going to map 5, but we're not even talking about the possible 2-2 flag scenario here. That is another limit that we can get it pushed to, I'm sure, if they try hard enough for the fans. So the sidekick here in the hands of Fenrir does break some shields, but neither player able to get a kill. Waystation going to start collapsing on that side and using the body of Gun Goddess to stay alive. Fenrir eventually does go down, though, and Waystation are going to close in. They don't have all of their players available, but they are running that flag, passing it off to each other, trying to make space. There just aren't enough players to really hold that side of the map, and as the spawns come through, slowly but surely, that flag will be returned.
Yeah, it seems like yeah, kind of like the long haul control has really just been the really kind of go through way for any of these flags to have any success. As I say that, 3 down for the side of Graphite. Ghoul static, last one alive, trying to defend the 50. Sees the members of Waystation continuing to push through long haul, now making their way into green box. They get the first kill. A trade goes across the board. Ghost Riley ends up going down. Gun Goddess goes down. So a 2v2 scenario here, fighting through the middle of the map. I like this play though. Oh, GAs are off. The assault rifle is in play. He is out for blood here. They definitely want to get this dub. We see the GAs being broken.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, huge compliment to Ghoul Static here, because being the only player left alive on Graphite and putting down shots to make sure that Waystation couldn't comfortably push up and then pulling back to stay alive allowed Graphite time to get back into it. And these sniper shots coming out are going to stop that from happening a second time. There are not going to be a lot of players surviving anymore. Everybody's going to be going down all over the map. These players are going to be dropping the headshots. The damage is coming out quickly. We may see another attempt at a flag pull pretty soon, but these teams are starting to respect each other a little bit. In a 1-1 situation with only about 2 minutes left on the board, Rocket's about to come online. It becomes difficult to push up comfortably and be confident in yourself.
Oh, 100%. But right now, Waystation, they are controlling the 50. Power weapons are coming up. This is their opportunity. They were in a similar situation earlier where they were on the offensive with all the power weapons. They weren't able to make it successful for them. And the Rockets, again, are a bit cursed today as they have not been able to land and get the kills that people are looking for. Everyone looking for the perfect kill. Riley able to go for the one shot and get the kill. As Given Edge here has got the last couple shots left of Overshield. They were able to get the power weapons, but Graphite, when they are backed into a corner, we've seen them time and time again be super successful and just locking in and getting themselves out of sticky situations. And again, it happens to them. And again, they get out.
Oh, timing has just been the enemy of Waystation this game. Every time they have a good play start to pick up, they don't have the players to capitalize on it. So much time made by Given Edge there trying to keep alive on shotgun side there and security. And despite staying alive for so long, all of their teammates were in respawn. So there was nothing to be done about all the attention being drawn away. Now, Waystation finally picking up some kills. That's 3 dead. They can begin to push in, and it seems like a pretty clear sign to them that this is their opportunity to pull that flag. Trying to look for that player down on bottom sniper, and finds the shots, but really just drawing out pressure right now. Given Edge isn't able to find anything, but the flag has been pulled so far. Graphite are going to have to try to intercept.
Yeah, Graphite right now kind of have to desperation here. It looks like they're going to be probably looking more towards a counter cap. Fenrir, though, gets a double kill with his grenades. Given Edge able to put one down, 3 down the side of Waystation, and this is going to be a dead flag counter cap scenario. Hold forward here, has to stay alive and at least get this kill. He doesn't. It's going to be up to Ghost Riley here to maybe throw a bit of a Hail Mary to stop this flag cap. And Waystation, the story of this series has been them almost in the victory lap and it going sideways for them as we're down to the final seconds.
The clock just snuck up on us. There's been a flag pull. Chocolate was able to pick it up, but Given Edge has gone down as well. Ghost Riley and Hold Forward are the only 2 players remaining. Make that Ghost Riley only. This one is going to get returned, and that's going to be the game. Graphite end up clutching it out and win the match.